welcome back to the table. Today we'll be going on a crusade. I'll be playing Crusader Kingdoms solo, the latest game by Worthington Publishing. It plays 2 players, 3 and 4, co-op or competitive. So let's head to the table and see how this one plays. Well, here we are playing Crusader Kingdoms. There is the kingdom. And let me explain to you real briefly how this game works. It's an area control game where we'll be trying to take over territories to gain victory points, which are way down here that you can't see. It's a card-driven game. The bottom down here shows us the setup, which is a real nice part of the game. Saves a lot of time. It shows just a 2-player setup, 1-player setup, double-sided board, and the other side is 3-4. So it'll show us this game plays solo, co-op, 2 versus 1, and competitive. You can see we have areas here where to put our cards. Some of these areas are kind of useless. You will see as I complain, because I do a lot of that lately. And let me show you how this works. Basically, it'll show us down here where we start and what color we are. We're going to be the Crusaders. We're colored red. We start in the city of Marah. The Muslims, green. They start everywhere. Our goal is basically to take over territories on a solo play and see how many victory points we get at the end of the game. We'll have castles and garrisons over here. They have their own. They do have spots on the board for them. I think they're useless because they could have used this for other things. And here we go. So we're going to start with 8 cards. The Muslims start with 8 cards. We start with 12. There's a bonus. We don't have a bonus, so we start with straight 12. And they start with 8. Now they start with 8. They are a bot, so their stack of 8 will start right here in their hand. They should have made a spot. There's my first complaint. Instead of maybe a garrison pool, they could have made a thing in here like the deck. All right, so we'll start first. We'll start with a hand of cards. We have, for example, troop cards. This is a level 1 troop peasants. They're just a 1 die. So that's the number 1. They come up to a 3 and a 4. This is armed pilgrims. They're a 3. Here's a 2. A couple here. We have event cards, which you'll read, and it will trigger special instructions there. Here's a couple more. And we have response cards, which will trigger depending on the response of their die roll, and you'll read what they do. Basically, they just respond to their attack. And those are the cards in your hand. Your opponent, the Muslims, they have the same as well. So we'll go ahead and start this off. The way it works is we can only attack regions adjacent to us. So right now we're in Marah. We can only attack these two regions here, Antioch and Turbessel. And you can see they have a, let me zoom in for you. From now on, we'll just kind of be zoomed in. Yeah, take it up. Come on. So you'll see the number in a shield. That is their defense. That is what they roll. That's how many dice they roll on defense. And we roll depending on the amount of troops we throw at them. The dice we roll is a 6-sided die, or the Muslim shield, or a Crusader shield. 50-50. This game pretty much goes 50-50 from what I've seen. So you want to, even the odds on your side. So let's start this party here. We'll go ahead and take over. We'll try to take over Antioch. So let's see if I have an event card that will help me. I have an event card here that'll add garrisons. That is these parts right here. These tokens right here. I can add these to any castle, which will increase the defense plus 1 die. So in this case, Marah will be 4 plus 1. I don't want to use that just yet. I can add a defense card. Looking for event cards right away. I'll save that one for later. Well, I don't have any good event cards for right now. There's some great event cards that'll take for the rest of the turn. You can get like an extra die. So I like to go in about twice as much. So that's at a 4. Let me see. I might end up spending 6, 7, 8. Well, actually, we'll save it like this one. Let's do this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go with 7. 7 troops. 7 dice. We'll go ahead and discard that here. We'll go ahead and get 7 dice here. It's 3, 6, 7. We'll go ahead and move this over here. We'll go ahead and switch over to my attack area. We're looking for Crusader shields. We're rolling 7 dice. And we got 3. We lost 4. Now we got 3. They will be rolling 4. And they're rolling to beat 3. And that worked for me. They only got 1. Case of tie, defender wins. So we took over. That gets out. That was kind of lucky. We took that. So that was my turn. Their turn, they draw a card. It is a bot. They have a response card. We'll put that up here on the response area, and I'll show you how that works in a bit. Now, our turn, they can respond the same way we do. I'm kind of on a roll here. I only have 4 troops on my hand, so that is not doing me much good. Draw 2 cards from the Christian deck. I have an event card where I can draw 2 extra cards. I'll go ahead and do that turn. Draw 2 extra cards. And that was my turn. Their turn. They have a troop level 3. So that will go in play. Let's go this way. So that'll go up here. So now they have on the sides, they're getting ready to attack us. Now, every time troops come out, we roll the 6-sided die here. If the number is lesser than 3, they attack. If it's not, they just stay there and they keep stacking up to the point where they might be a whole mess of them coming to attack one of our regions. It is a 2. So they do attack. So they will be coming out and they will be attacking our lowest number region. These regions have numbers. This one has a 5 and 8 here and a 14. They will be attacking their close adjacent region. They are taking over the whole map, so they will be taking over our lowest number one, which is number 5. They will be hitting Antioch with 3 dice. So we'll go ahead and boom. So we'll go ahead and discard that. They will be rolling 3 dice, and they will be rolling. We'll go over here. This is them attacking us. They have 2. They have hit us for 2. Put that over here. And then we are rolling 4 for our defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have you can have response cards in your hands. Nope. Nothing great here. I will stick with what I got just in case they attack again. So I will be rolling 4 dice for my defense. And I rolled 2. And like I said, ties go to defense. I'm defending. Stays the way it is. So we'll go over. And we'll keep going. So they got to go. Now it is our turn. I will be attacking. That one's pretty good. That one's defense. You know what? We should have done this earlier. We'll go ahead and play this event card, which I'll add 1 die to the defense of all my castles. I'll go ahead and put it right here. So it's in my middle. So I don't forget it. Because you tend to forget this event cards that take the whole turn. So this one I get to add 1 die to the defense of all my castles. The Muslims go. They roll another response. Goes on top. Response will go whenever we have to roll 3 or more for an attack. We'll read the response card. They'll get an advantage just like we do. So now it is my turn. And I will go to... I will go ahead and pick another event which will allow me to increase my card bonus by 1. So we'll go over here and increase my card count by 1. And that was my turn. So now they get to go. And they have a 2. So again, same thing. We roll that. If we get a 1, they activate. No, it's a 3. They stay there stacking up. Now it is our turn. I will go ahead and... Let's see. I like to spread my cards out. Boom, boom, boom. I thought I had 1. You can replace up. I'll play this event card. I'll replace up to 3 cards of my choice, including this one. So that's going to be 1. 1. I'll take this one, 2, and 3. So I'll do up to 3, and then I get 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got great cards. I got some heavy troops and another event. They get to go. They have a 3. So that stacks over here. So that's 3 plus 2, that's 5. So if they get 4 or less, they activate. They get a 3. So they will be attacking. They will be attacking with 5. They will be attacking our lowest region, Antioch again. Remember this event, I get an extra die. So they will be hitting Antioch with 5 dice. That's 3, 5. So we'll go over here. I'll be rolling 5 dice. And that is not good for me. They hit me with 4. So I do have a response here where I can change one Muslim result to a Crusader die, making it 3. Or I could, after seeing the rolls of an attack, you can roll all your dice again or force an opponent to roll. I will be playing that response card to make them re-roll. So they will be re-rolling all 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is the same result. I was hoping for that 50-50. Do I have another? Oh, I could have forced them to. I'm going to do another response. I'm going to force them to change a die result. So they're going to be hitting me for 3. Now I'll be rolling 4 plus 1 die here. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. I'll be rolling 5 die. And I'm trying to beat. Actually, I'm just defending. So, well, this is not good. They beat me. So, boom. And they take over. The odds were on my chance. That didn't work out. So they attacked. They're done over there. Their empty area army is empty. Now it is my turn. And I have a lot of troops here. So I am going to... I'm going to play this event, which I'll force them to get rid of a card. And I'll force them to get rid of this card, which is a nice one. Then they get to go. And they have an event. They immediately increase their card bonus by 1. And they keep increasing every time they have to discard cards. So they are at +1 there. Now, my turn, I am going to start attacking here. I'm going to hit Latakia. And they defense is 3. So I'm going to try to hit them for... I'm going to hit them for 7. Yeah, I'm going to hit them for 7 with 4 plus 3. And they will be... they have a response, which they will be taking because I will be rolling. This is the response because I'll be rolling with 3 or more. They're going to add a die to the defense of a castle response to an attack. So we'll see how that triggers. So I'm going to attack first with 4, 7. That is all these dice. And any more? Let's go. Well, I hit for 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit for 4. Now they're going to roll. Let's put this right here. So I hit for 4. They're going to be rolling 3, their defense, plus a die for that. And if they win, they can choose between increasing your card bonus, but they can increase their card bonus or force an opponent to discard a permanent card on the table, one of these cards. So they're probably going to do the card bonus. So I have 4. They are rolling. And worked out for me. They only got 1. So I will be taking over. Actually, I messed up again. I will be taking... I'll be attacking Antioch, sorry. So they were rolling 4 plus 1. They'll be rolling 5. So let's do that again. 4 plus 1 is 5. I always forget because I had that one earlier. This one jumped the board. They have 1, 2, 3 versus my 4. They still lost. Goes away. Boom. Now, it is hard to get territory. Last time I played this game, I took over this whole area pretty quick. So I went. This is their turn. This is the last card. So this is the last turn. It's a response card. So that takes over there. That's gonna trigger because they don't have any more cards to play. And I still have... Boom, boom, boom. I still have 4, 5, 6, 7. I have these troops. I have 7. I'm going to send them here to Latakia. So I will be taking that. So I'm going to roll 7 dice. So we'll be going over here. And I'll roll 7. And that is a horrible, horrible, horrible roll. Look at that mess. And there's nothing I can do about that. Well, let's see what they get. Let's see if we get lucky here. Well, they're going to add 2 dice. So they're going to add. So I only got 1 hit. We know who's going to lose this. I am. So they're going to roll 3 plus 2 because of the response. That's 3. That's 5 dice. They will be rolling 5. And they look at that. They definitely defended. I went in heavy and they still won. They're done. I could play all the cards in my hand. Mine's just a response. That's not going to trigger. The event card for the rest of the turn goes away because we are done with the turn. Now we go to turn 2. And we'll go ahead and discard all these cards. And we'll go ahead. Muslim player starts with 8 cards. According to the bottom down here, it reminds us. Plus 1. They have a card bonus of 1 up there. So 8 plus 1, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. Put it over here. We got ours. Discard. We start with 12 plus a 1, 13. 3, 4, 6. Shuffle this. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we'll go ahead and start turn 2. Get this out the way. Now we'll go ahead and get my responses, get my troops set up. Events, troops, events, events, troops, and events. We'll go ahead and play one more turn here so you see how it works. We'll go ahead and try to move quick here. I can add garrisons. I can, let's discard a card. I'm going to play this event. I'm going to force them to discard a card from their hand. So we're already going to start them a little lower. Now they're going to go. They have an army of 2. Again, they'll be rolling this and looking for a 1. They got the 1. So that 2 troop is going to attack. Out of these 2 that I have, the lowest one. They're going to attack Antioch again with a level 2 troop. So we'll go ahead and roll for them. And they got a 2. Look at that. 50-50, they got 100. I get to roll defense of 4. So we'll put that 2 there to remind us. I roll 4. And I roll a 3. So I defended. They are done. Now it is my turn. That one's a good card. I'm going to play this event, which will trigger the rest of the turn. It's a Crusaders. Basically, I'll be adding 1 extra die to each of my attacks. So every attack, I will be adding 1 die. Leave it right there. Hopefully I don't forget. The Muslims get to go. They added 2. Same thing. They roll. They get a 1. That 1. Nope. Roll a 5. They don't trigger. They just keep stacking. Let's take over Latakia again, since I've been having a hard time with that. We'll go in there with 6. So 6 versus 3. 4, 5, 6 die. Anything extra? No. We'll go ahead and go with that. Oh, I get to roll the extra die. Almost forgot. And I got 4. So I got 4. They get to attack me with 3 dice. They don't have any response cards. And they are attacking with... They're defending with 2. So 4 versus 2, they lost. Finally. There's been a back and forth between these 2 areas. Alright, so I went with my 6. So that's done. And then they will be going with a raid. Choose an opponent who must discard a card at random. We'll take all this mess. Shuffle that. Pick a card at random. No, I don't want that one. We'll pick on, you know what? Let's do this again. And pick a card at random right there. Oh, I lost my walls, my garrison. Now I get to go. Let's do this again. Advance, response, knights. All right. Let's take over Tripoli. That's at a 4 defense. Let's go with that with 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's my 8 right there that I'm taking in. Put them down here. I get the extra die, so that's going to be 9. That's going to be all these dice plus an extra one. They don't have a defense, so that works for me. Attack them while they have no responses. Well, all this plus an extra 1. All right, that was horrible. Horrible. Look at that. Even the extra 1. My goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Well, they're going to defend with 4. So we had a 2, and they're going to defend with 4. Maybe they have a horrible roll too. They did not. They survive with my massive attack. Well, that didn't work out. Oh, another troop for them. That's 2. They're at 2 plus 2. There are 4 up there. So they will be rolling this die to see if they go in the board. They got to roll a 3. They will be hitting the board because they rolled 4 less. Or less than 4. They're going to attack our lowest region. It is still Antioch. So they will be attacking Antioch. It is the lowest number here. They will be rolling 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have a response here, which I can add 2 dice to the defense. Let's see what they got. They attacked me for 3. They hit for 3. I will be defending with 4. You'll be using my response, and I'll add 2 to my defense. So I have 4 plus the 2 dice. They got the 3. And then 4 dice plus the 2 dice. Go over here. I got my 4 plus the other 2 for my response. And I'm trying to beat 3. I'm trying to survive here in Antioch. And I did survive. 4 versus 3. So I survived. Their troop cards go away. And it is our turn. And we will be attacking 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to play an event card. Pilgrims. I like this card. It lets me draw 2 extra cards from the deck. 1, 2. Not too bad. More troops. The Muslim player gets to go. They all going to add a 1. We're never going to roll a 0 because a 0 never roll on a die. My turn. I will be attacking for sure. Should I try to go for Tripoli? Let's go for Tripoli. Trying to get a 3, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 3, 6. I'm going to get the extra die for the event here, the global event. So that's 3. I have 3 in my hand. That's 6. That's 7 versus 4. I'm going to hit this. 3. Shoot. Let's go. How many cards do they got left? Oh, man. We need cards. Let's get rid of this one. Let's go with 6. Let's go with 6. 7. Ooh, let's start with 7. They don't have any. Yeah, let's go with 7. So 3. That's 6. Plus the 1 here. That's 7 dice. So we'll be rolling 7. Right here in Tripoli, their defense is going to be 4. Here's my 7 dice. Horrible roll again. 2. They will be rolling 4. Let's see, by some miracle. They roll a 2. And, yeah. Ties go to defense. Going heavy again. Nothing happened. Well, that was my turn. They get to go again. They're going in with 4. Now they're a 5. So if you roll a 4 or less, they're going to attack. 6. They don't attack yet. Hopefully they don't attack. I have only 3 troops. Right here I have a succession card. I can get rid of 3 cards from my hand. I'll get rid of the only 3 cards I have left. And hopefully I get some good stuff. I did not. Muslims are going to attack. They're definitely going to attack now. They're going to attack with 8, 9. They're definitely attacking. And they're going to hit me hard again at Antioch. I do have some response cards. I can change just 1 shield result, or I can make them reroll. So I will see what happens. They will be rolling 4. You can see the 4, 4, 1. That's 8. That's 9 dice. They'll be rolling 9 dice. So all this mess plus 1 over here. Against little Antioch here. And that, my friends, is what we call a beaten. I will be using that relic card to make them reroll all those dice. They didn't even get to roll the extra one. Alright, we got that. Alright, so they rolled that, and this will make it their 9th die. They got 4. They hit me for 4. Now I get to defense for 4. Let's roll 4 shields. All right, so I have 4, and I can do another response where I can change a Muslim shield result to a Crusader. So we'll go ahead and close that one. So that's 4-4. So I just barely survived that. Ties go to the defense. That's why it's nice to put a garrison in there, but I lost that card early. So they attacked. I actually survived that. My turn. I only have 1 card left. I can choose between increasing my card bonus by 1 or reducing the card bonus from the Muslim player. I'll be reducing their card bonus. So we'll go ahead and reduce their card bonus way over there to 0. So now they're back on a normal hand limit of 12. My turn's over. I have no cards. They have 1 last card. And it is a response, which will not trigger. So that's the end of turn 2. Basically, turn 3, we'll play the exact same way. So if we were to end the game now, we would be just getting 3 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, which is not a great win. And as a matter of fact, why don't we just go ahead and play the rest? It does not going to take that long. We'll go ahead and get rid of these cards. They have a hand limit of 8. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and flip this. 3. Shuffle out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's their 8. I get the 12 plus the 1 for my bonus there. A bonus there. Keeps track of that. So that's 12 plus 1. That's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Draw deck. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and finish this off. Go ahead and split my cards again. I got some good stuff here. Holy moly. This one's going to be fun. All right, we're going to go ahead and that event went away. We'll go ahead and pick a raid. So one player, random player, we must discard random card. We'll go ahead and make them. We'll just go ahead and get rid of the top card. No, wasn't that great. Now they get to attack. They have a response card. You know how that works. We'll leave it on the response, and they'll trigger whenever we roll 3 or more dice, which is going to happen real quick here. I'm going to go ahead and pick citadels. I'm going to go ahead and increase. I'm going to go ahead and add a garrison. I'm going to add a garrison to Antioch because that's the one that's going to be taking hits first. So that means I'll roll an extra die here. So it's going to be 4 plus 1. They're going to get an event, immediately increase the card bonus by 1 or increase the card bonus of any player by 1. Every time they do the discard. This one doesn't work because this is the end of the round. So we're not going to be drawing any more cards. My turn. Oh, no, I did this one wrong. It's this card walls. I'm going to go ahead and do citadels. I'll be increasing my my defense by 1. Just go ahead. Since they're not attacking, I'll go ahead and just save that. That is an event for the rest of the turn. So I'll be adding an extra die here. Muslim player goes next. They have an event. They draw a random card from a player and add it to their hand. So they will go ahead and drop that. We'll flip our cards. And we'll go ahead and got a card here. We don't know what it is. We're going to stick in the nerd deck. Obviously, we know which one it's going to be because it's going to be the red color. So that gets shuffled in there. And now it is our turn. And I think it's time for us to do some attacking. Some heavy-duty attacking. We're going to hit Triple E for you know what? Let's go with 8. All right. They do have a response of an extra die. So they'll be rolling 5 there. I want to go in here good. I don't want to be losing anything here. So I'm going to go in here with 4, 4, 2. That's 8. I think 10 will work. We'll go in there with 10. We're going to hit Triple E for 10. This is 8 dice. So we'll be rolling this plus 2 more. Look at that mess. 1. And then this one would be 8. Look at that. There's no way they're defending that. There's no way. There's no way. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. And they'll be rolling 4 plus the 1, 5. There's no way. Even if they get all theirs. So we go ahead and take Triple E. That worked out for us early on. It didn't. It's taken me forever to work my way across there. I'll go ahead and take that out. That's still an event for my defense. All this mess went away. Their turn. They get 2. Add 1 garrison marker to a castle of their choice. Well, they're going to go probably for Tripoli. Oh, no, they're going to go for... I'm going to work my way here. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and add a garrison to Jerusalem. Now, my turn. Let's go ahead and take Acre. Let's go work our way down. That's another 2 victory points. That one's out of 3. They still have a defense of 1. So they're going to be rolling 4. Let's go in there with... We got to go in there heavy, though. So they're going to be rolling 4. Let's go with 8. That's 6. So, no. Let's go in there with 6. Let's go in there with 6. 3 and 3. Let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's go in there with 6. I do have a defense if they attack me. Let's go in there with 6. All right, that did not work out at all. I'm going to attack me. I'm only hitting for 2. They're going to be defending for 3 plus 1 is 4. They defended for 2. And I don't have a good response card, so they do defend. Well, that sucks. Now I'm left with... well, they get to go. Oh, they got a 3. They're getting their troops ready up there. They're getting ready. So we'll go ahead and roll this die to see if it's a 2. They do not trigger. So that just keeps stacking there. Hopefully they don't take off in the game. Let's try Acre again for 6, 7. Yeah, let's try to hit them for... Oh, there's one up here. 3 now. Let's try to hit them for 3, 3, 7. So that's all these dice. But that one, I don't get any extra dice. They will be getting a defense. Oh, that worked out for me right there. Oops, that's all that. 3, that's 5. And then we'll be defending for the 3 plus the 1 defense. So they'll be defending with 4. So I got 5. We'll go ahead and leave that right there. Hit the 5 right there. And they will be defending for 4. And they will be rolling 4. And they messed up. They only got 1. So they lose Acre. This game seems to go half and half. Sometimes some games you win, some games you lose. Same as the die roll. I like it. It's a nice solo game. So we'll go ahead. We went their turn. They have a troop of 2. That's one of mine. So that's they're a 5. So let's see if they trigger. They don't trigger. It's a 6. My turn. I don't have any more cards to play. All I have is a response card. So they're gonna keep going. They're gonna go through the whole deck. They're gonna have another response card. They're going to go to the last card. Oh, every time troops are added. And another response card. Let me double check the rules on that. Every time they... after playing a card, they have an army in the table. Yeah, so they had an army in the table. So before we do that, they would have rolled again to see if that triggers. That's a 1. So these guys will be attacking with 5. This one's one of mine. We'll throw it here. They will be attacking with 5. And I will be attacking my lowest region, which is still 5 right here, Antioch. So they'll be attacking with 5 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some heavy defenses because I still have the global event there for me. So they roll 5. We'll go over here. And they only rolled a 1. They do have an attacker. Yeah, they don't have a response. I do have a response. The attacker must remove a troop of his choice before attacking the castle. Well, they only hit me for 1. And I have a defense of 4, 5, 6. So that is 4, 5, 6. All I need is 1. Plenty there. So I did defend that. So they'll go ahead and flip the last card. It's a response. So that is the end of the game. There's no more troops on their end to attack. This last response will not trigger anything. My response card will not do anything. That is the game. We'll go ahead and add them all up. And I have 1, 4, 6, 8, 10. So at 10, look at the book. 10. Oops, where is it? Come on. All right, here. At 10 or less is defeat. You will soon be swept away from the Holy Land, and your crusade will probably be the last. I didn't do very well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. You're trying to get 15 or more. I didn't get that. So we still lost. Even though we took all that, we still lost. So that is Crusader Kingdoms, Victory Point Games. This is probably my new favorite solo game. I have 3 right now. And even though I'm not a war gamer, I have been loving these war game solo games, especially from Worthington Games. I'm looking forward in magnificent style. So that was Crusader Kingdoms. Thank you and take care.